what is up, folks? This is alertwolf here to bring you the first, well, you just saw my anime Redux video, hopefully. So the first video review in 2014, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so what I'm going to review right now is a movie that I saw the day it came, or Friday, and we got Big Hero 6, the Disney Marvel film, which was so much fun. And I'm going to give you a quick summary without giving away too many details. Now, usually for a comic book movie, I give you the fan's point of view. I don't know why I just fixed my hair. I'm a little subconscious. No. I usually give you the fan point of view, or the moviegoer point of view, and then the fan point of view. Now, I was never into this comic. It didn't do a thing for me. This Marvel comic, so I'm not going to give you the fans' point of view because I'm not a fan, but that doesn't mean I didn't enjoy the film. Now, again, quick overview of the story without giving away too many spoilers, and I'll just rate it as a film goer. Now, I saw this movie in 3D. Commitment to excellence. Now, I saw this movie in 3D. The 3D was amazing. I'm a fan, a proponent of 3D technology and 3D movies. So allow me to illustrate this. Allow me to say this, that I'm a fan of it. And I will tell you if a 3D movie is bad and not to see it in 3D. However, Disney has a lot invested. This 3D movie was good. So having said that, it is worth seeing in 3D. Alright, moving forward. The movie itself takes place in this quasi-alternate world where Japan and America are basically the same place. And it's like San Fran, Tokyo, or Okio? I don't know. It's some combination of San Francisco and Tokyo. But, so you have the Japanese culture and the American culture mix. That's where the story is. Now, the story's about Hiro. He's a boy genius. Graduated high school. You know, he's like 13. He's not going to college, and he's getting into trouble because he likes to do robot fighting, which betting on which is illegal. Now, his brother, his older brother, his older brother is his guiding factor. They're raised by their aunt, who loves them immensely. They lost their parents at an early age. But his brother is basically the positive influence on his life. His brother, a couple of spoilers. What I'm giving away right now is the first few minutes of the movie. So if you haven't seen it yet, and you don't want to know about the first few minutes of the movie, it's relevant for the basic story plot. Don't watch. But basically, he takes him to college. He shows him where he works, and it's full of geniuses like him, and they're all challenging his intellect. And he basically he convinces him to go, and he meets his the brother's teacher, and the teacher convinces him, you got to do this. So there's an open enrollment. And the way to get in is it's like a science fair. And if you can impress them during the science fair, you're in. And he's and they want him in. He's a boy genius. I mean, the brother's super smart. The brother invents the robot Baymax, which is this big plushy robot that has a balloon for a body. He looks like Stay Puft. And he's going to be a robotic nurse, basically. And his brother, his goal is to use it to save the world. That's one of the characters. Or not save the world, make the world a better place. So then he ends up coming up with a concept, which are these magnetically linking robots that can build anywhere. They're like Kinects, right? The idea is with a headband you can control it with your mind, and he develops this thing that will revolutionize the world. Now, tragedy strikes the science fair. I'm not going to tell you what happened. You got to watch the movie for that. And afterwards, he's left depressed. Obviously, tragedy. I'm not saying what happened. And somebody who looks like a Mon from uh, Legend of Korra has stolen at the midst of this his robots and is starting to mass produce that design. Um, in the wake of this, our hero, um, you know, finds out about this. All hope is lost. He finds his brother's robot, Baymax, with the help of Baymax and maybe 4 or 5 others. If you get where I'm going with this, they become Big Hero 6, which is a crime-fighting team to stop the villain, and all by the genius of Hero, because he takes their tech and whatever. Now, the movie itself. All right, that was the summary, and I'm gonna get into who's who, what's what. I try to keep it as spoiler-free as possible. So, in case you're wondering, this is Sierra Nevada extra pale ale. But, so what did I think of the movie? Art-wise, there was also a little quick short about a puppy dog right before this movie, which is great. But art-wise, I thought this was done well. I dig the concept and the style of the comic and how it was translated. The story was pretty good. I mean, it was slightly predictable, but not really. I mean, I predicted some things in the movie, but that aside, I think again, the animation was good, the story was good, it had emotion to it, it wasn't hollow, there was substance behind it, and I loved the movie completely. I could watch, it was like candy to me. I could watch another 2 or 3 of them. So, what am I going to rate this film? Since, again, I was not a fan of the comic, I didn't really read the comic, I can't give you my fan review. As a movie-going experience, this one is for the whole family. You don't have to be into comics to like it. And well, I'm trying to think of what else would I say. So I would rate this movie a great family-going experience. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5. You don't have to be a fan of the comic to go. If you're a fan of animated movies, you can go. If you want to take your kid, it's a good idea, and you'll be thoroughly entertained. There are jokes in there just for you. Stick around, however. There is a scene after the credits. I'm going to tell you that right now. There's a scene after the credits. Stick around. It's pretty good. And it was enjoyable. It was funny. I laughed. There was a good amount of drama there. I laughed, I cried, I had a good time. But I thought it was pretty good. So I've been rambling on. It's been 20 minutes. So click it up if you like it. Comment if you must. Subscribe if you can. And this is alertwolf signing out with my compliments to the beer makers.